What's good, R&B squad? This is out of Ruth. I trust that this message meets you guys in good spirits. If you're new to this family, we don't believe that you're here by accident. Welcome. We're happy to have you, and Jesus is, of course, always happier. Now, the word I have today comes from a dream that I had and a couple things that the Lord spoke to me in the spirit and some scripture that He gave me to accompany the word. Now, as usual, as you listen, you'll know whether or not it is for you. And y'all know how we do it here. Eat the meat, spit out the bone, take what's for you, and leave the rest. It is raining a bit here, guys. So if it gets to be too loud, I will, of course, raise my voice over the sound. However, if you still can't hear me, feel free to turn on the closed captioning. So I'm going to get right into the dream and then into the interpretation. It was all pretty straightforward. In this dream, I was standing in this place and it was very dark. That was the first thing that I noticed, that the surroundings were very dark. And in the dark, I discerned the outline of a man and a woman. Now, I had the understanding that they were friends. And the woman was looking for a bathroom where she could go to get ready. She was going to touch her makeup up, and I believe she wanted to use the bathroom as well. And the man says to her, well, why don't you use mine? Because apparently there were multiple bathrooms at this place. But he was offering her his to use because his was supposedly the cleanest one. Now, get this, even though there were multiple bathrooms in the place, the majority of these bathrooms were dirty, if not all of them. And even while he was making her this offer to use his bathroom, I had the sense that when she went in there, she would be disappointed as well. And she was. So she goes into his bathroom. I follow her in there. Now, these people have no idea that I'm there, that I'm looking at them. But I follow her into his bathroom, and when she enters his bathroom, she notices that it is very dirty. So it is no different from the other bathrooms around. And she realizes that she can't touch her makeup up in there. She cannot get ready in there. She cannot use the bathroom. So she leaves. And that was the end of the dream. So now let me get into the interpretation. For someone, there are things that God is getting you ready for. A bathroom, spiritually speaking, is a place where you go to release and a place where you go to get ready. And even in the natural, that's what we do in bathrooms. We go there to release. We go there to take a shower. We go there to get ready. So there is something that the Lord is grooming you for, a position that He's grooming you to enter. And there are certain people around you that can be there with you. You cannot get ready with them around. These people, the company you're keeping, isn't what God would have you keep. There are things about them that are spiritually unclean, and you cannot be around them. Now, the Lord led me to two scriptures, and the first scripture that He led me to helped me to understand that some of these people, if this word is for you, are engaged in practices that are really ungodly. He led me to Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 23, and it reads, truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Lord our God is the salvation of Israel. So the Lord helped me to understand that some of these people, if this word is for you, some of these people that you're keeping company with and you think it's okay to keep company with them, even though their beliefs differ from yours, they are into things like nature worship. They are into occult practices. They're into some things that it might even be as simple as horoscope. It might be somebody who's into astrology. And you may think that that's no big deal, but all of that, the Bible calls all of that things that should be avoided. And we should not keep company with people who engage in those types of practices. So the people that you have around you, the company that you're keeping, you need to distance yourself from them in order for God to take you to a place where you can grow, to a place where you can get ready to walk into what He has for you. Now, He also led me to 2 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 14. I am reading from the New King James Version. Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship has righteousness with lawlessness, and what communion has light with darkness? So there it goes again. The company you're keeping. For some of you, this looks like an actual friendship. For others of you, this is a relationship that you're pursuing a romantic relationship, knowing full well that the Lord has already put it on your heart that this is not your person, that their lifestyle does not match up with yours, their beliefs do not match up with yours. And you need to come away from that. This is your season to grow and flourish and to truly be the salt of the earth. You can't do that if you're keeping the wrong company. So I hope that this message blessed someone. I love you guys. I will be back with another word as soon as the Lord releases me. Take care.